Drake's Brewery, Barrel House, San Leandro. And look who it is. His name is Hank. Hank what, for the record?
Hank Alva, like the skateboard.
Cool. Well, Hank, we're here to talk about your music history for my YouTube channel called Entertainment Getaway TV. And so, as I told you before, I moved here from Florida in '91. So I miss the days of Ruthie's Inn. And talking to you earlier, you go back to those days. Let's take it back to the mid '80s. Ruthie's Inn. What bands were you in, and who were your peers and compadres at that time in your life? You mentioned Bailoff you ran into. I mean,
yeah.
Wow, from past to present.
All right, so the band back then, I was in a band called Ripped. My brother on drums, Steve Gibbs on vocal, and Ron Taylor on guitar, and we crushed it. My brother was so underage, they still let him in, and it was cool. It was good times.
Was this thrash metal or rock and roll, or what would you call it?
It was a rock and roll thing, because our style was like, we were into Aerosmith, AC/DC, Ted Nugent.
The classics.
The classics.
That's what I grew up on too.
We wrote stuff like that.
Yeah.
All original shit.
Right on.
I still have the bass that I used to play, and because the ceiling was so low, I still have the mark on the fucking headstock from when I fucking bashed it up in the fucking ceiling. That mark is still there, and I still have that bass.
Cool. So just for the record, he's a big Geezer Butler guy when it comes to rock and roll and heavy metal.
Yes, sir.
Geezer all the way. And what would the second and third bass player be for electric bass players in the rock genre?
Growing up, it was John Paul Jones, Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Geddy Lee.
Oh yeah, man. Geddy.
And I also liked Chris Squire from Yes.
Oh, nice.
And then as it grew, Bob Daisley from Ozzy.
Yeah.
Those are my bass players that I follow.
Cool. And so how long you been doing Emery Villains with Scott and Danny?
Well, we've been doing it since I want to say 2019. We had our first show was right after COVID shut us down. So I think that was like 2019. So I think we were together prior to that, maybe at the beginning of 2019. We were rehearsing, got all the gigs, all the tunes ready to go play a gig, and we got a gig out in Fairfield. It was an outdoor place, and they let us play during all this shutdown shit. And people would come out and dance and have a great time. We got paid for it. It was great.
There was still people craving this live music thing, even though they were shutting it down in a lot of places.
Yep.
And so what got you into this style of Americana, rockabilly, country, western twang, whatever you want to call it, man?
Well, for a long time I was playing electric bass and metal bands, hard rock bands. I had really long hair. I was in a band called Ghost Town. That's when I first got into the big shows and stuff with Dean Del Rey on lead vocals. And then I got into a band called Rotten Deal, and we have a video that was produced for Rotten Deal. So if you go on YouTube and you type in Rotten Deal, ROTTENDEAL, and we have a video that was produced by one of our road guys.
Yeah.
He went to school for doing that shit, and they decided to do a music video, and they chose us. It was a free video. It turned out pretty cool. And it was a lot of the footage was at New George's and the Stone. So
wow, I remember New George's in San Rafael.
But back then,
what a place that was.
Back then I was known as Joey, so
yeah,
that's just an extra name.
Right on. So this thing, what I got fascinated with Brian Setzer Orchestra and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, I love that whole swing rockabilly thing. And I was saying really a dream gig for you guys, or any band, would be this Viva Las Vegas weekend, man. Would be fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, if you know anybody, let us know.
Be part of that, man.
Check out our website, emeryvillainsband.com.
Cool.
So we got videos on there and our music. Check it out.
Do you guys just have one album out since then, or are you working on a new one?
Well, we have one album that we haven't put out yet. It's getting ready to be done.
But you guys have one record out that
we have some stuff that we've already released. Go to Spotify, any of your music outlets that you listen to, Spotify.
Check out
Apple,
their videos.
iTunes.
Smoke that cigarette. It's
that was
pretty badass.
That was a fun video to put together, so that was cool.
A very old-timey look to it too, you know, like it's very cool.
We all dressed like in the old-timey work clothes and
for
shit.
sure, man. That's great, man. So did you know Scotty Holderby and Danny White, the guys from Mordred, prior to Emery Villains?
I went to high school with Scott
Holderby,
yeah, so I know him from there. I didn't know Danny until we got into the band together.
Yeah. Wow, you and Scott go back that far. But
yeah, we're and he had long curly hair, so did I. So we looked like brothers back then too.
I know. Remember Scott's hair? He had the coolest rock star hair ever, man. He was a skateboarder too.
Yeah, and you'll see if you go to that video, The Rotten Deal, I had long curly hair too.
Oh wow, I'll have to look for that.
What's up, brother?
Cool. Well, what shows do you remember in your career of music, man? I mean, like from Rip to Emery Villains to everything in between. I mean, you remember any good shows that stand out from? We're talking Sacktown. I don't know if you ever made it to Reno or anywhere else around outside the Bay Area, but yeah, give me some good memories on your live show experiences and the crowds to go with it.
There were so many shows. We played, when I was in the band Rotten Deal, we played with a lot of bands at the Stone that were out of LA. We were supporting act, and just meeting all those guys, they got huge. That was the fun shit. We did end up opening for Eddie Money out in some fucking speedway a long time ago. Hell of people were there.
Wow, man.
And they set us up at this hotel motel thing, and all these people, I think somebody said, hey, we're at this freaking motel, and all these people showed up. It was a party all night. So that's the one. Opening for Eddie Money is the one that probably sits in my head.
She was shaking, whoa.
And then I went in. At the time, they had just had a baby.
Yeah.
And I went into his RV to say thank you for having us. And I opened up the door, and it smelled like fucking ass. And they were changing their baby's diaper. And I just said,
like
I'm already in. So I just fucking powered through it and shook his hand. Thank you for having us, and it was cool.
Right on.
But yeah, it was a good night. One of the other shows that I do remember big time was I was playing with a country guy.
Yeah.
We were in San Diego, and we played, and there was a ton of people there, and we played covers. One of the covers was a Bon Jovi Wanted Dead or Alive, and everybody was singing the lyrics to that song, like so loud. It was one of those moments.
Yeah.
And I got that moment. However, it wasn't like my song or our song.
Yeah.
But it was that moment when you get the chills on your fucking skin.
Yeah.
Because people are singing so loud over your guitars and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was that was a moment.
Right on.
But yeah, that was a good time.
Well, off camera, we were talking about somebody that I admire big time in the scene, and who's a well-respected musician named Brian Kehoe.
Yeah.
Who you guys may know have played with Les Claypool and Duo D Twang, and Brian Kehoe, who is also in Merv, at the classic lineup. And man, curveball, I don't even know, like, this guy goes back. He's one hell of a guitar player. So you played bass in his Kehoe International
a bunch of times. Yeah.
Yeah, he's had different lineups, but I can always tell you folks that no matter who's in the band doing what, they all got to be up on their fucking game. Because Brian's one hell of a fucking player. He's the man who, you see at NAMM. I saw him there with the drummer, Faith No More, Mike Borden, I think one of his good friends. He's a Dunlap guy, just like...
And I'm there now, too.
Yeah. So give me some good memories on Brian Kehoe International and the other members in the band and the songs, and how you feel about his style of guitar playing and your experience playing with that man.
Well, because his music's a little different, it took me a little bit of time to learn it. Plus, I also learned it on the upright bass as well. Ooh, somebody just got tased. But yeah, it was. I've known Kehoe for a long time, way back when I was a kid. I remember seeing his first performance was at the Keystone Berkeley.
Oh wow!
And I don't know if you heard about it because you weren't here when that happened. There was a big old pole in the middle of the stage, and he was doing. It was a guitar playoff thing. The best guitarist wins, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was there, and he climbed up this fucking pole, and he slid down with his guitar on the pole, doing back and forth. It was fucking cool as shit.
What?
And he won that fucking guitar off there.
Wow, man.
I don't remember what he won, but I'd known him for that long.
I have to say, besides being such a top-notch musician, is that he is full-on an entertainer. I mean, he's one to keep the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. Yeah, he's got this, he's like an Italian opera singer one moment, and he's just the facial expressions. I mean, the guy's truly a fucking world-renowned entertainer. I mean, besides being a badass guitar player. That's something that you don't get. A lot of guitar players, especially the high strappers, you know.
Yeah, even at work he's entertaining. So
is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
On a regular job, on the job site, he'll keep you laughing.
Oh yeah.
Right on, man. So cool. So you know, got some new songs with Emery Villains. You guys are working on some new material. Any other bands you're in currently, or are you just doing this right now?
I just recently joined a band out of Sacramento called Holler.
Holler.
H-A-U-L-E-R.
Yep.
All the guys in the band are either truck drivers or some kind of distribution as far as like delivering packages.
Yeah.
That's why they have the band name Holler. I'm the only one now, the newest guy. I'm a musician and a graphic designer for packaging. So that's what I do. My day gig is I do design for packaging.
Cool.
So I'm like the odd guy out.
You said it was a Frankenstein something, right?
Oh, so yeah, they all call me Hankenstein now.
Hankenstein.
I'm a Hankenstein.
Nice.
And that came from, I was in a band with a guy named Gary Went. I was in a band with him, The Ghost Next Door. And I hung out with him. I was learning the tunes. I brought my my little practice amp over. And he said, holy shit, even through your little practice amp, your tone is monstrous. And he says, you're Hankenstein now. So that's stuck. It totally
Monstrous,
stuck.
that's a good one. So just for the record, folks, Hank here designed the Emery Villains logo that you see on the t-shirt and the flask. That cool ass design's done by this guy right here. So I'm sure there's stuff that you do for work that gets you paid that's boring graphic design, then stuff that's fun that you enjoy doing for either your own projects. You coming up with the logo for this new group Holler?
Oh no, they already have all their stuff, so it's easy. All I have to do is show up. Show up and play their cool music. The singer is badass.
Right on. So, what kind of style is that? Because you're playing electric bass in this one, right?
Yes. That style is more of like a stoner, hard rock, Black Sabbath vibe.
Yeah.
The singer's voice is killer, man.
Yeah, there is the genre called stoner rock. So it could be kind of in that vein, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you say, getting back to Kehoe, that he's doing, is it Surf Doom or something?
Oh, he's got a band called Doom Surf. He asked me to be the bass player, but I haven't been available.
Yeah.
So he got somebody else, and they're going to be opening up for Death Angel coming up.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, fuck, I fucked that one up.
Doom Surf, wow, that's something. Wow, man, that's awesome. So, you got any shows planned for Holler, or any recordings or anything, or?
They're releasing a record soon. I'm not playing on the recording, but I might be doing some background vocals on it.
Right on.
First show with them is in late January in Sacramento at a place called The Rink.
Okay.
So check out the website, find the date, find the location.
Yeah.
I'm still learning most of the songs. I've got 7 down. I need to learn a few more, but yeah, it's a cool gig.
Right on. Well, what else? Because you know, I love living vicariously through guys like you and Scotty and all these people, Chuck Billy and you know Steve Zetro, you know Laz Rocket guys, Forbidden guys. I mean, before my time in '91. I mean, you know, what were some great memories that you remember just being a fan of that scene and rock and roll in general, and how the Bay Area was before the big, you know, thrash metal explosion and all that. I mean, it was, what a scene, right? I mean,
yeah.
I was a big Bay Area fan before I even moved out here from Florida. So being a guy who just lived it, man, I mean, you know, you grew up with all these guys and you know, played in bands with them, around them in the clubs, man. I mean, it was definitely a moment that can't be duplicated, bro, right?
Exactly. Like, people would actually show up. We had people lined up outside of the Stone to come see us play.
People were more into live bands nowadays.
Yes.
It's really sad.
A lot of it was a blur. I won't.
We had enough lube to go around at that time.
There was this. There was the white powder.
There was that. There was the crank. There was the coke.
There were the strippers. There was all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it was almost like being, you know, a big star, but we weren't.
Yeah. But you guys lived like it was, man.
It was, yeah, it was just exactly like that.
Hey.
And it was fun. That's why a lot of it was a blur, because indulged big time.
Wow.
We all did.
So the Dublin guys down there, you got, you know, Phil Dimmel and Sousa and, you know, Dublin Death Patrol, Willie Lang, and you know, Chuck's brother and Steve's brother. I mean, Zetro. I mean, just what a moment, man. In time.
I know of those guys. I've never met them or hung out with them, but
right on, man. Well, anything you want to add on to? So you know, check him out in the Emery Villains. Check him out in this other band, Holler, and the history of Hankenstein from the Bay Area, man.
There was a moment I was in a band with David White from Heathen.
Okay.
He was on drums, and we had Larry Hatchett on guitar and Randy Markham on guitar, and I was on bass.
Larry Hatchett from Mad at Sam and Project Mayhem AD.
The shirt you got on.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. That I thought you were in the band. Yeah, we were called Closer to the Real. There's videos on YouTube. And that was a cool ass band. We got this cool song called what was it called? Oh my god.
Wow, what year was this, man? I gotta bring that up to Larry. Crazy.
Oh,
Closer to the Real.
He wrote a lot of the songs, same with Randy.
And David White on drums.
And David White on drums, and he sang a lot of like harmony vocals on.
Wow.
We did a recording. It turned out really killer. But yeah, Uncle Jed was the song. That was like the song that we played last because everybody loved it. Everybody wanted to hear Uncle Jed.
Did you guys do any shows with this lineup, or?
Yeah, we played a ton of shows at Toots, and then we
in Crockett.
In Crockett,
yeah.
Toots and Crockett, and we played a couple shows. Like I think it was like Santa Rosa. It was like in the wine area. Did some shows out there.
Interesting. Closer to the Real.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
That was a really cool time.
Yeah. Right on, Hank. Well, thank you so much for your time and contributing to your musical journey to my YouTube show, Entertainment Getaway TV, man. I'm just fascinated by lifers like you and Holder B and Danny White. And you guys, you know, it's all you know. It's what you live for. You're driven, just like I am, to be on the stage, to be in the recording studio, and just to be a super fan and love music, because it's all we have in life to, you know, for the memories and this short life that we have, man. It's just music keeps us all alive and keeps that electricity flowing through our veins, brother.
Fully
I can relate, man. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.
I gotta warm up my paws.
That's right. He's gonna be plucking that big old upright bass, y'all. You check that out on the video.